Hey friends, what's going on here? This is David Potts with Song Notes, and in today's lesson I'm going to show you this quick little riff. It's from the opening 15-20 seconds of Linger by the Cranberries. And what we have here is a very short, simple guitar riff that's just repeating over and over again. It's two basic chord shapes, which are very similar, right? And what we're going to do is add with our right hand this finger picking, sort of arpeggio style. And I'm going to show you this, break it down step by step, and then I'm going to talk about how you add this second note. Okay, so in no time you'll be running with this, and even if you're an absolute beginner, this is a very, very approachable riff, okay? So let's dive right on in. So first things first, I'm going to show you the two chord shapes you'll need. They look like this, and if you've learned the D chord, you're going to immediately recognize this pattern. Basically, you want to have your left hand in this, what is a D shape, okay? Typically that's second, third, second, okay? We have our index finger on this second fret of the third string, our ring finger on the third fret of the second string, and our middle finger on the second fret of the first string, or the thinnest string, okay? So our left fingers are going to stay totally right there. All right, now the only change you'll need is, in addition to this shape, you will need to lift up your index finger for this second shape, where basically we're going to do open third string and then third fret, second fret on the second and first strings, okay? So this is one chord shape, and then this is the other chord shape. And really, you can almost think of these as just two variations of one shape, okay? Now, with our right hand, what are we doing here? So what I'm going to do is put my thumb, my index finger, and my middle finger on the thinnest three strings. Okay, and that's where they're going to be all the time. And I'm not using a pick, of course. I'm going to be doing fingerstyle here. So basically, if we have that chord shape, and we were just to pinch each chord, or pinch each string that is, that's what it would sound like. And if we were to lift up our index finger, it would sound like that, okay? So be able to do that, be able to make a clean sound with all of the strings, okay? And once you have that, let's move on to the next stage of learning this, which will be, instead of sort of just plucking all the strings at the same time, what we're going to do is do a mini arpeggio here, where with our right hand, we're going to go from the third string to the second string to the first string, okay? So, and repeat that. Third, second, first, third, second, first, right? Third, second, first, third, second, first, thumb, index, middle. Thumb, index, middle, okay? So the sort of exercise I would do at this stage, and this is a really important exercise, is to go through these two chord shapes, and I want you to play 4 times for each chord shape. I want you to do that arpeggio. So starting with this one, and then go to the D, the regular D. 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the important thing here is to really play these at a steady rate. Keep all the plucks at the same sort of, strength. You don't want to sort of do a really strong thumb and then a weak index and middle. That would sound kind of unbalanced, right? You want it to be balanced like this. Okay, so get good at that. Go as slow as you need to do it until you can do it with a clean sound without making any mistakes. And just repeat that over and over again. And only when you feel comfortable, let's move on to this third and final step, which is basically, we're going to keep playing what we just looked at. But on the first and on the third of these little arpeggios, we're going to, while we're doing our thumb note, we're going to bring in our middle finger note on the highest string. Okay, so look at this tab here, look at these highlighted notes, and then check this out. Okay, and that's all there is to it. Now, when I look at this, what I like to do is sort of see the shape of the arpeggio, right? Where you're going from the thickest to the middle to the highest. And you sort of have that general shape just repeating over and over again, like on a perfect loop. And really, it's that that high note on the thinnest string is only coming in, again, on the first and the third of each progression, but it's coming on the first note of each arpeggio, okay? So now that's how I remember this little sequence. I recommend that you look at the tab and sort of find a manner of memorizing it which works for you. I'm guessing everyone's brain works different as far as how they memorize these little riffs and tabs and everything, right? But check out my website, playsongnotes.com. You can find the tabs for this outside of this video, and you can print them out and everything and use them to practice this. But otherwise, this is a really fun riff, really fun little lick to practice, good fingerstyle. It's nice and repeating and cyclical. You can do it over and over again and get lost in it. You can get it really quiet. You can get it really loud. You could slow it down. You could speed it up. There's all kinds of sort of mining that you can extract from this to practice your technique and practice your dynamics and all that sort of stuff. So so have fun with this and look for these techniques and how you can sort of apply them to other stuff you're playing. But this has been David Potts. Wanted to throw this lesson your way. Hope it was a good one for you. And hit that subscribe button. Make sure you leave a comment what you liked about this lesson, any questions you have, and any requests you have as well for other songs or licks or techniques you want me to do lessons for. But remember, I want you to pick up that guitar and play. Have a great night. Bye-bye.